So now, I don't want to sound like I'm cunty bragging here, but we did the open mic. I bombed. Then this kid hits me up on Instagram and goes, "Hey, I'm a fan. My name's Tyler. I love your comedy. I drive airplanes for a living, like the mini one. What do you call this? Single-engine Cessna." So I go, "Oh, cool." And he goes, "You want to take a ride?" And I go,
Ooh.
"Hell yeah." Now I tell Murph Dog, he's a squirrely nut, and he's like, "Well, we could die." And I'm like, "Yeah, he flies them every day."
Is it a single prop plane?
It's a 1964 single.
See, anything single, I get a little nervous because that prop dies.
Well,
You die with it.
Jeff Dunham, prop comic. So I go, "Sure." So he goes, "All right, well, meet me at the airstrip or whatever." You're like, "Holy hell, airstrip. We're getting in there."
Yeah.
So we show up to the Executive Austin Airport, which is basically where they fly, the big name rich people out of.
We probably flew there.
I think we
were
might
there
have.
together.
So I show up. He's this tall, handsome 20-year-old guy, doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, loves comedy.
20? Oh, this is
20.
appalling.
So all the numbers aren't adding up. So I'm stuffing my pockets because there's a big snack area. I'm
Sure.
going cookies and muffins and Clark bars again. And and there's a coffee machine, like a gourmet coffee machine. So I'm like, let me get a cup of coffee. He's like, all right, the plane's awaiting. So I go, all right, I get this nice big hot cup of coffee. It's one of those like,
Oh,
the
I
steam's
love those.
poofing. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Steam
So
poof.
I get the steam poof cough. We go out there. He's walking us to the plane. I got some photos of him. He's just this tall, gorgeous Hemsworth guy.
Why pilots? Do you have to be
That's
gorgeous?
what I said.
Every pilot's hot,
I made the exact joke.
except Goose. Anthony Edwards is not exactly.
He had
you know.
something.
He had something.
Yeah, but
I
even
guess.
Sully I'd blow.
Oh yeah, Sully's hot as fuck.
He's
He's
a-
got the stash.
The DILF.
He's got a hero stash.
Yeah,
but I
he's
mean,
Silver Fox.
Iceman, Wolfman, Viper,
Yes.
Maverick. I mean, I only know pilots from the Top Gun, but whatever.
Oh, here. I'm with you there, fatty.
Queer.
Even Flight, Denzel's hot.
Oh yeah.
And a drunk.
His partner wasn't that hot, but I think they de-hotted him. They gave him a little crusty stash.
Right. Oh, what about Airplane? Even the lead is pretty good looking.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're walking out to the plane, and it's this old, vintagey plane. What?
Sorry. Tom Hardy in
Oh.
the fucking whatever the British
What is it, Revenant? No, 1949. What's that called?
Uh,
Revolutionary?
what was that movie called?
I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. Christopher
Didn't
Nolan
have much
made
of a
it.
story.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
didn't
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yes.
Well done, Kirk.
Dunkirk.
All right, so we walked out to the plane. This is an old shimmy shammy of a lemon. This
I don't like. I mean, I'm happy you're here. I know the ending essentially,
Yes.
but
It
it's
had-
making me nervous.
It had a green stripe. I go, what year is this? He goes, 1964. I'm like, 64? I had a 1971 Cutlass in high school, and that thing barely ran.
Yeah, the Beatles came to America in '64, and half of them are dead.
Good point. I think
Sort
more
of.
than half.
I think just half. McCartney and Ringo.
Oh, you're right. McCartney's hanging in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess fucking a one-leg chick will keep you living.
you did that.
That's true.
Yeah, you can have a long
Good
life.
point. Linda.
Splinter.
So, old legless. What do we call her? Peg? We call
Peggy.
her.
I liked Peggy. I was quite taken by Peggy.
She had, I mean, aside from the missing thigh, she had a hot body.
It's weird to have a one-legged woman be the one that got away.
Oh, she hopped right out of my life.
You think she'd never get away?
Yeah, she hobbled. So, we get in the plane, and this thing is rickety. It's old. It's gay. This thing looks like it's got AIDS.
Sure.
So I remember the guy's like, all right, Sean Murphy's 6'3". We put him in the back. He's the opener. And I get in the front seat, and this is like all these gauges are 8 million years old. You know they tap everything. Why are they tapping? That makes me nervous. Shouldn't they just work?
A tap.
Yeah, I don't like the tap.
What is it? Your knee on a checkup, folks?
Hey ho.
All right.
Yeah, just a lot of this. What are you, Gregory Hines? He's tap dancing all day long. And I'm like, all right, I hate the tap, but whatever. All the gauges go like this. Woo! It's like Michael J. Fox in there. And finally, I was like, all right, here we go. And Murph's old nervous. He's a nervous Nelly.
If you die, maybe they'll play taps.
There we go.
If you're in the military. But
Yes.
you weren't.
And obviously, I had to make the joke. If you die, it'll be Mark Norman and Squirrely Weirdo.
Right.
Whatever. So finally, we got the headsets in. You hear like the lady on the other side going like, "Grrr." There's a couple of bird's nest in the bee's bonnet on 48, and you're like, oh shit, this is so cool. And then I'm like, all right, you ready? Why are all pilots handsome? And he's like, shut up, I can't hear the weather. I'm like, all right, sorry. So we go, we start chugging along. We get down to the runway. She's like, you're clear for anal sex. And he's like, all right, blow me. And we just... Bro, we go up there. It was so cool. We're up in the sky, and I'm like, how far? He's like, we're 1,000 feet right now. Now we're 2,000 feet. All the gauges are jizzing. And we get up there.
Oh, my God.
He shows, I mean, the Lake Travis, beautiful. We go to this one area. It's like the Malibu of Austin, which I didn't even know existed. The tennis player lived there. And I was like, who lives here? Rich Mueller's like, oh, yeah, that famous tennis player. And he said the name, and I couldn't think of it. I can't think of it now. But
is he American?
I think he is.
Andy Roddick?
No. You've mentioned him. You're a fan.
Oh, boy.
He said it, and I was like,
he
oh.
must not be American.
Joe, maybe not. Handsome tennis. Maybe younger.
Federer, Nadal.
Maybe Federer.
Murray, Djokovic, Zverev.
Wait, what's Murray's first name?
Andy Murray?
I think it was Andy Murray.
Okay, maybe it's
All
Andy
right,
Murray.
all
That
right.
sounds right. They all live in the hot areas.
Yes.
Florida, Texas, Cali.
Yes, and it's just this stream, this river goes through it, very windy, and you can see all the boats and the jet skis and all the piers, and it's like all these hot people. We're right above them. It was so cool.
Now, what's your anxiety level? Once you're up there, you're up there.
I'm
but
all
as you're
good.
getting ready to take off, is there a part of you that's like, this is a little fucking
Not
crazy?
really. I don't have that in me. I don't know what it is. I'm scared of Jeff not liking me. That cripples me.
Right.
But this, I'm like, if we die, we die. Whatever. You know?
Right. See, I had that on a jet, but one of those single these things go down. That's from Grodin, Midnight Run.
Midnight Run.
These things go down.
Yeah, and they do go down. But I was like, any scares? He's like, once I had a scare and I had to land in a field in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, oh shit, all right.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. So I feel like that's the worst case scenario. We have a rough landing. But either way, we're just wiggling and waggling. He lets me drive.
Whoa.
You know, it was so cool. And the whole thing is, you steer with your pedals.
What?
Which I didn't know. So I'm going, woo! And he's like, I'm like a retard. He's like, he's faking
he's
it.
doing it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see. Oh, that's fun.
But I got a little captain's hat on. He put a wing on me and kissed my forehead.
That's great.
And, we're doing a little of that. He's like, all right, watch this. Whoa, he's a young whippersnapper. He's having fun up there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was, but we were about 20 minutes in, and I just got like a queasy. I guess all the And I'm talking. I was green. Like I start sweating, and I got the salivation cooking.
Oh God.
And he's like, so how about that Patrice special, huh? Whatever happened to him? I love Anthony Jeselnik. And I'm like, yeah, and I just can't get it together. I'm like fighting it, like, hey, get it together, man. I'm pushing puke down, and I go, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not doing so good.
Oh, no.
And I'm not a wuss. I'm not scared. I'm not a hoe bag or whatever. I just got queasy. I couldn't. My stomach was up in my asshole. I couldn't get it right. And he was like, I got a puke bag in the back. And I'm like, all right, yeah.
That sucks.
On Rogan, when I did Rogan, I wrote everything down on the puke bag. I'm trying to, like, stay with it, but I
Right.
can't. And this poor guy's like, he's asked me how to do it. He's like, I'm thinking about doing comedy, or I've been doing some sets. Can I send you a set? I'm like, yeah, send me a set. I'm sweating bullets. I can't even, my face is yellow. I'm all over the road here. And he goes, now, what do you want to do? You want to do a loop-de-loop? You want to go down by the water? You want to go turn back?
Oh, God.
We're like half an hour in, so now it's a half an hour back.
Right.
And I'm looking at Sean, like, how you doing? He's like, I'm having a great time. And I'm like, something about
the back seat.
back seat's cushy.
Back seat's good.
He's got his legs up. He's eating a cookie. I'm like, I'm miserable. And I had a jacket on because it was like 60 degrees. And I'm soaked. All my pants are soaked. I can feel the water going down the back of my neck, my back lower waist area. I'm like, God damn.
All your pants.
Yes.
If you didn't have multiple pants, you might not be so hot.
Extra gloves, Harry. So I just, I had to pull it together, and I did everything I had to not to puke, but I was sitting like this at one point. For some reason, when I curl up, I feel less vomity.
Of course, yeah, I've done that. I've done that where I almost shit my pants in a cab recently, and you're in all kinds of positions. You're just trying shit.
Yes.
You're like, maybe I put my legs over my heads and my dick in my own ass, or if I, spit something.
Exactly. So then we finally get back, and we got the landing. He landed that thing smooth as a baby's clit, and I got out of that thing, and I was just like, ugh. I had to like sit down. I couldn't even see straight for like 2 hours.
Oh, okay. You just got to get grounded. You got to like
Yes.
hold on to that ground for a minute.
Yeah, then we left there, and Sean's like, that was awesome. I'm starving. So then we had to go eat. We had Torchy's Tacos, which is like their hot chain.
Oh.
And great, but I forced him down because I was so queasy, and then I felt better.